Joining me here at Chorley, Hereford manager Peter Beadle. Bit of a body blow to say the least at the end there, but how would you assess your team's overall performance?
I thought we stayed in the game great. We were a little bit toothless going forward. We were a little bit flat first half. Second half we started better, and it was always going to be, we sat on the bench and it's going to be one goal that does win it if there is one. It just surprised a little bit where it came from, because we thought it would be from a set piece, because they were obviously very strong from set pieces, but it came from a little bit of lack of concentration out wide when he flicks it between the two players, and they whip a ball in the box, and they'll probably say they deserve to win it because they've had better chances than us, which they did throughout the game. So, but sometimes you come away from home and you're against a team that have won 4 on the bounce, and you've got to be resolute. And but we did have some very good spells in the game, but we didn't make the most of it.
Having said that, it was a 92nd minute, and I'm sure you'll point to some Hereford chances before that.
Well, we didn't really have any. We had, apart from Lance's chance, we didn't really have another, what I thought was a clear-cut chance. Keown had a shot when he cut inside, but we never had too many chances outside of that, really, and that was disappointing from us. So when you think of the saves that Horses had to make, they'll say that they deserve to win the game because they had so many chances on goal, and we had very little. But like I said, as a team, we huffed and puffed and worked very hard to try and stop the way they play. And like I said, for 92 minutes, we did it. We used everybody, and Horse had to make a few saves, but we did it. And it's it's disappointing that we've lost it the way we did right at the very end. But it'll be a lesson, a very good lesson for us to learn this early in the season, and we take the positives from it. And like I said, we travel back now. We know that if this is at the moment the best the league has to offer. These are top. They've won 5 out of 5. They've not conceded a goal yet. We know that if we get it right, we're not going to be a mile off these. We fancy our chances. But we've got some work to do. So like I said, we knew that. Like I said, everyone was riding on the crest of the undefeated start and the 3 clean sheets, and that was all good. But we've played the top team today, and unfortunately we've come out second best in lots of areas of the pitch. But like I said, we were just a little bit toothless in the final third, which was more disappointing.
How much credit do you give to your defenders today? Because I thought they put in a real shift. They were marshalled really well.
Yeah, I thought as a team we defended very well first half. Horse didn't really have too much to do first half, and then second half, again, I think when the game got to about halfway through that second half, and then the referee picked up his injury, I think they were just starting to get on top a little bit. And then we got a little bit ragged, which is understandable when you've got young players in the group. Like I said, we got a little bit ragged, and a couple of times, we had 2 players going for the same ball and things like that. But that comes with understanding and timing, and we'll get that. That's not a problem. So, but yeah, as a team, we defended well. I mean, Harry, I felt sorry for him a little bit because he tirelessly up there, and it was difficult. But like I said, unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the break, and when it did fall for us, we weren't bright enough to put it away.
You talked about it being a pointer for the division. How much more can you produce? What more can you do?
Well, the quality in the changing room speaks for itself. We've shown that. We've done it before. We've got some fantastic players in there, and but today we probably weren't quite on par with when we had possession of the football. Like I said, we had decent play in the middle third of the pitch, but as I said, no real cutting edge in the final third of the pitch, and there are certain things we can work on, and we will work on it. And I've said all along that we will get better as the season goes on. And like I said, today was a real tough test. And like I said, maybe last year we've got through the season where we sometimes got away with playing at 70% because we were, in my opinion, that much better than a lot of teams in that division. Whereas this year we can't do that. We've got to be at our best every single week to be competitive, and we've now had 5 games, and maybe it's starting to take its toll on 1 or 2. So like I said, we'll find out a lot about them as well as the staff, and like I said, it's a good time for a review. We got a free week this week, and we'll review things. We'll have a look at the video of the game again today, and it always looks better the second time round. But listen, the boys have done great. They've dug in. They've given us a huge effort again today. And like I said, when you come away from home, it's always tough. We're sort of 3-hour journeys all the way, and but it's just disappointing that we couldn't hold on for them last few minutes at the end and keep that clean sheet, which would have been a real nice confidence booster.
And what movement is there in I call it the transfer market from Wales?
Clearance is done. So finally it came through. So he's now eligible to play. He wasn't eligible for today. It didn't come in time.
This is Jordan
Lamb. Yeah. So he'll train Tuesday, Thursday this week with us. He trained He trained last Thursday, and trained very well. He'll train this week, and then we'll see where we go. You know, whether we include him, whether he's ready for us for Saturday.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.